Let me play for to you the sound of my people. Yep, that's the one. The blown head gasket sound. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Here it is. There's the St. Croix. This is where we're going to be pulling out. Wow. Oh yeah. Boys got them anger issues. See what I'm saying? Look, I even knew it was coming. Oh, big rocks. There's no big rocks here. Oh man, I just wanted some my boat. I almost flipped back there, right there at the end.
And I was so ready to give up this chicken tikka masala.
Nice.
By Mountain House.
What do you think, Plank? Yeah, I think he's lost it too.
Me?
Yeah, Plank says you've lost it.
You know I don't tolerate that kind of disrespect.
Yeah, Plank. We'll leave you here. You think we're fucking around? Well, we got to both our cars. Neither of them were towed. Wow. What a beautiful ride. Truly something. Let's go for a ride, shall we? Cracked windshield is a nice touch. Uh-oh. That is a little too much oil pressure, I think. Uh-oh. Sounds like we might have internal engine problems. Better go whip it as hard as possible, you know what I mean? Tastes like burnt popcorn. Howdy folks. Today I'm gonna be getting my hands all greased up right before I go to work, because you know my boss just loves seeing me come in all gunked up for my food service job. And as you can see, I've already started. So let's get to the action. I'm sure you can tell. This sounds just so lovely, so good. There's no underlying engine problems we could possibly be running into. That's the good stuff. That's all we got. Oh, that's not good. Let's be real. There's just nothing to get your day going like a big old cup of metal in your motor oil and shoddy, questionable camera quality. It's only the 47th time I'm tearing this engine down, so what could possibly go wrong? I can't think of a single thing. Not one. Can't wait to eat motor oil McChicken after this one.
There's just so much flavor.
It's not looking bad under here. Looks pretty good. I don't see any busted lifters. It's time to get to the goods now.
in a bucket of oil. That means I'm gonna get to go swimming.
Everybody loves swimming, right? Especially in motor oil. Make me feel like I'm taking a bath in the air fryer. I mean in the deep fryer. Yeah, okay. All right, let me out. Let me out. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Come out, please. Thank you. That one is loose. Okay. This is where I make a giant mess. So I don't want to make. All right, well, the head's off. I think it looks okay. It should be fine. Looks good to me. I have a feeling that's going to be our problem cylinder. What do the cylinders have to say? Head gasket. Looks okay, I think. Oh my goodness. It's maybe been reused for the last time. Wow. All right, let's do the first little test here. Nothing. Oh. That's interesting, that one. Interesting. Well, what's this one do? Yeah. It's gotta be the knot. Gotta be. Get a look here. What do we got? Do I gotta take the oil pump out? I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Well, for cylinder one, I don't. Oil pickup's got a little trash in it. That's okay though. Okay. Well, the bearing is still in there. There we go. Cylinder one piston. Hello, hello, how are you today? You're done. You're done, bud. Time to go. Why is she knocking? That would probably be why. But judging by the side of this piston, I'm actually horrified to look at the engine block now. Terrified. Horrified. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. That looks really bad. I'm gonna clean that up. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Maybe hone it. Give it a shot. Oh, well, well. What do we have here? To the untrained eye, you might be thinking, that's a pile of garbage. But here is where you're wrong. This is an ALH that I probably blew up at some point. I don't know. Hard to remember. I've blown up a lot. It's going to donate me a piston for that there AHU. What's up, Jackson? You go, boy, Jackson. New piston is in. Looking like we're good to go. Start throwing her back together real quick. Now, I've only ever had one engine that had this problem really bad, but if you're struggling to get your injector washers out, your seals, the injector hold down bolt threads right into the seal and it'll pull it right out. I was just watching Cleater McSkeeter whip his RVs around a dirt track while I was eating soup. And I was thinking to myself, you know what would be really fun? Whipping my shit box around the neighborhood and making everybody who sees it upset. She's pretty fun, but I've been having some problems. Let's check them out. And we're not overheating or anything. We're overheating now because I've stopped driving, but I have noticed that after a long drive, my cooling system is way over pressurized, so we're definitely having some issues. Oh, also I'm gonna say my timing belt's a little tight. Uh-oh. I think my cooler ball might be a little broken. Oh my goodness. I've never seen it go like that before. Just a little toasty. Gonna have to let that cool down a little bit. Well, we're gonna check the torque on these head bolts here. Oh, she's toasty. Holy cow. Definitely should not be that hot. Okay, so this is cooled way down. We're gonna give this another good try. See if I break something. Start her back up and see if the cooling system pressurizes still. Right, time to check the cooling system. Oh, she's still pressurized, but not as bad.
Oh, no, it all went wrong.
Well, I have reused this head gasket 7 times, and these ARP studs. If it took me longer than 32 minutes flat to take this engine apart down to the pistons, I'd probably be pretty pissed right now. But it's fine.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
We're just gonna keep driving her how she be. I don't really care.
Two days later.
Not gonna have any problems after we do this head gasket, right? That's what I thought. We're back!
Why won't you let me die?
Now I'm drunk again. The means to my end. And I'm scared of myself again. Let's clean this up and see if I can see a bad spot. I really hope this is our problem and not that. So it is looking to be either a gasket issue or a warped block head something. This is the top side. It sits like this in there. You can't really see anything here. It is going to be that cylinder one. You don't see anything on the gasket on this side, but when you flip it upside down, there's that dark spot right there. But it's not super obvious there, but on the block, nothing. And that's got to be how our pressure's getting in. All right, let's look at why this is no longer holding pressure after 7 reuses. It's not that old, only a couple years old, but it's been reused 6 or 7 times. And when you look at the new gasket, you see these raised ridges. It'll tell you can reuse these mild steel gaskets, and I'll tell you can maybe once. You look on the old one, and all those raised ridges are now totally flat. There's a good one, good example right there. So it's got me. All right, you want to be really careful that there's nothing in there, but also you don't want your fingers in there. I say as I put my fingers in. There we go. Holding.
Right in there, like a glove.
Although it. Holy cow. Can't say I've ever seen them like that before. Yeah, it's cooked. It should be black. If you're one of them people like me that uses their ARP head studs 27.5 times before you buy new ones, your washers might look like that when you pull them off for the 27th time. So make sure you remember to flip the head upside down to get them out. Good luck. Garbage. This is where you drop them into the head. And while you do that, it's best to just forget about it. Well, she's got some blow by, but she's not knocking anymore. And I just took her for a nice, long, hard drive. And there is zero pressure. Zero pressure in the cooling system. The way God intended. Gonna be taking this thing on a nice, long road trip today, so we'll see how that goes. in Diana. So, nice long drive. Time to check and see if we got a ton of coolant pressure. I'm gonna say no, because the temperature is looking good. But you never know. Oh, that's what you like to see, isn't it? That's a W if you ask me. We're making substances here. All right, well, that's a win in my book. I think we're chilling for at least another couple months, you know, before we're gonna take it apart again. Let me do a quick rundown on cost, because I am allergic to spending money. I spent $209 on the new head studs, and I spent $40 on the head gasket, so $250. And this knocking piece of garbage lives to knock another day. So, thanks for watching.